Hi, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. My name is Lishan and I'm excited to have you here today. Today I'm sharing a project that I made using supplies that scrapbook.com sent me a few weeks ago. I've been using the Harvest Pattern Collection paper and the Roses Smooth cardstock to make some fun cards, but today I'm using those plus the glitter paper and their new Halloween bats. And usually for Halloween, for October, we see bats in black or purples or, darker colors. But this time I made my own twist. I put my own twist into this project. And of course, again, I'm not making a card, but I'm made something that I could use to decorate my craft room. So I decided to use these dies and I cut them using the the Harvest Pattern Collection paper and the Roses Smooth cardstock in colors that are fall, a little bit of fall theme to it, and something that also will match what I already have in my craft room because like I said, I wanted to use this to put it up in my craft room. And I also used white cardstock to die cut these bats, but they're not going to be completely white. I will be adding some really fun die cuts to them. Yes, there will be extra die cuts that we will make in this video. So, but first I wanted to die cut these first and get them out of the way because they were easy to die cut. They're just, big enough dies that I can just put them and run them once and I will get a die cut really quickly. And of course, I use that glitter paper because if you know me, if you see my cards and in Instagram, I like a little bit of shiny stuff in my projects. So of course, I had to use their mixed metal glitter paper because I did want it some extra shine in this garland. Here are the dies that I used. I used the Sprigs dies. I have been loving these dies, guys. I have been making cards, but you can make so many other things with them. And of course, you can see how I use them on this project. So for the Sprigs dies, of course, I was going to add them on those white bad die cuts because I cannot leave them just plain white. So those Sprigs dies that I die cutted, I were from the Roses Smooth cardstock, if I'm not mistaken. I will be listing all the supplies that I used below, but I used the Roses Smooth cardstock to die cut the Sprigs, and I loved how it gave a little bit of color and life into the white bad die cut. I'm sorry. So it combined with the other die cuts that I made from the pattern paper. So I think it matches really well. I used liquid adhesive to glue these sprig die cuts to the white bats, but I also used my I forgot right now the roller the roller tape. I will have it listed down below, but you can use any adhesive that you have in your craft room to glue these die cuts to your project. I just used what was available next to me, and I wanted to try both liquid or the tape, so you can use either one. And of course, anything that was left over from the sprig dies on the bats, I trimmed that off because I just wanted to cover the bats. So I think in this part here, I'm trying to also figure out how I'm going to put this garland together because that's what I made. I made a garland. So I'm trying to decide how I want, in what order I want my die cuts to look. So here you see me. I don't know if you do this too when you're making cards before you start gluing things together. Before I put any glue, I start rearranging and seeing how I want the project to look at the end. So that's what I'm trying to do here, seeing how when it's hanging up to see how it will look. And this actually took me a little while because I'm sometimes indecisive. I cannot make up my mind. So I'm glad that I was able to edit how long it took me to really decide how I wanted it to look. But after I decided how my garland was gonna be hanging, I used some string that I have. I honestly don't know where I got this string, but I got it a long time ago. And what I started to do, I grabbed my Crop-A-Dile that I had also for a long time. I actually picked it up at a garage sale, and I started making holes on each end of the bat, so I can put the string through it. But when I was looking at it, I was like, it needs something else. So I grabbed my pops of color, and I used the Dusty Rose pops of color, and I also used the Champagne pops of color to put a little bit of something extra on the solid color cardstock to them, just so you can have not only a little bling but texture. And here you can see how I hanged it up in my craft room. I loved how I look. It was very easy to make. I think anyone can make this garland with these fun supplies. I hope you have enjoyed today's crafty project. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you can see any projects that I will share in the future. Thank you again for stopping by. Have a good one. Bye.